Could I finally impress my wife with a weird movie? I'll let you know. And what weird movie are we talking about? Basket Case from 1982. So if you were to ask me to cut the phone line outside the house, I'd probably be cutting so many wires before I got it right. But ask any 80s monster and no problem. They always know where to locate the phone line and the fuse box. It's like construction knowledge runs in their blood. Basket Case starts us off right in the action. A few minutes in, it's not clear what's going on, and we get our first kill. Then we meet our main character, who's looking to check into a hotel where the customer service is top notch.
I'd like a room.
For how long?
I'm not sure.
A couple of hours? A couple of years? What? Give me a hint.
If I didn't know any better, this guy was trained in customer service skills by my wife. The use of foreshadowing is great here, and it makes us wonder what is in that basket. We can assume that there's some type of monster in there. Probably killed the guy in the first scene, but I like how they don't show the monster right off the bat. It really keeps us in suspense. This film is structured in such a way that we really don't know what's going on for a while. Again, the use of foreshadowing is great and keeps us wondering what's going on and what's going to happen next. For that reason, I don't want to give away too much as far as spoilers, and that's the setup. So Basket Case was done for the low budget of $35K and played as a midnight movie for many years. It's written and directed by Frank Henenlotter, and I love watching films that are written and directed by the same person. Based on the success of Basket Case, 2 sequels were made, and you know how creative we get with titles in the 80s. We got Basket Case 2 and Basket Case 3. You can currently watch Basket Case on this app called Tubi for free, and if you do watch Basket Case and you like it, you should definitely check out Brain Damage. It's written and directed by the same guy. Basket Case is typically categorized as comedy, horror, splatter, cult, monster, B-movie, midnight movie, and stars Kevin Van Henterick. As far as the pacing, Basket Case was slow at times, but didn't let us down and continually delivered the kills when we needed them. One thing about the acting though, it ain't that great. But you know what? I think it was good enough. And the interesting story really makes up for the subpar acting. The themes the story eventually explores add so much depth to the movie, and it really weighs heavy on us emotionally. Frank really did a great job with the characters, especially in a story as bizarre as this. I would have never guessed I'd be feeling what I felt for certain characters. Not only was I surprised, but it also made sense as well. And the fact that the characters are making this movie happen helps too. What I mean is that the characters are pushing the story forward, and they have their own motives as well, kind of going off on their own, which at times might seem unrelated to the story, but it helps us identify with them as real people. A lot of times people talk about movies that are, they say they're either character driven or plot driven, and this movie, I think it has just the right mix when it comes to that equation. If this was just a straight monster killing people movie, it would not have been as good. Probably still good, but Mr. Henenlotter's craft really propels this movie to another level. This strange movie twists and turns and goes in directions you don't see coming, and just when you think you figured it out, it gets weirder. I caught myself with my jaw dropped multiple times. As far as what my wife thought, she simply said, "That movie was stupid." I could not believe I was so pumped up about how great I thought this movie was, and that's all she had to say. Anyways, I gotta go. If I provided any value to your life at all, please help me out with a small gesture. Like the video, subscribe if you want to see more, and if I had a negative effect on your life, I am really sorry. Bye.